Now, I know a lot of you during this COVID-19 lockdown are extremely bored, so I figured I'd tell you the cure to boredom, or at least my cure to boredom. Well, I guess it's more of a remedy because I can't promise you that you'll never be bored again after watching this video. You might even be bored right now because this video doesn't interest you and you're about to stop watching right now. But I'm still gonna call it a cure because it sounds better than saying the remedy to boredom.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hello, Curiositors. My name's Curiosity Dude, and the cure to boredom is to simply just question everything like a child. You never want to tell yourself, I don't need to know, because the fastest way to become bored is to not be interested in anything. Everything has depth, a backstory, or deeper meaning, or even hidden unknown information. The only person who can actually have a really good excuse for being bored is God, or anyone who literally knows everything about everything. The combination of curiosity and the eagerness to learn new things mixed with imagination can cure your boredom. Now, these are just words, so to put this into action, look around where you are right now. Just observe everything that you see from where you are right now. Right now, I see a cup, and to make this cup teach me new things that I never knew before, we can use the 5 W's: who, what, where, when, and why. This is a writing technique to help people write, but it's also a good way to learn new things about common items around you. And you can also apply this to people and get to know them. For example, say I'm sitting next to a stranger on a long bus ride or train ride or on a plane, it doesn't matter. You're bored, so you want to talk to this person sitting next to you, and you can ask them, what is your name? Or what do you do for a living? Or what do you do for fun? Or who are you? Oh, no, don't ask them who are you, but you see what I'm saying? Just use your imagination along with those 5 W's and just create a question and, start a conversation with them, and you'll get to know them relatively fast with those 5 W's. And you can apply those W's to my cup, for example, and I can ask myself, where did this cup come from? Who invented cups? What is the name of the factory that made this cup? And when I do research just by Googling it or whatever, you can use Yahoo, I prefer Google. There is no limit to what you can learn just by asking simple questions about simple things, and you'll be surprised what you'll learn. And based off what you learn, the answers might even create more questions, and it's just a ripple effect, and it'll cure your boredom. Learning new things is always fun and interesting, especially if you're actually curious about the topic and you want to learn more. So I always encourage to just, whatever random question pops in your head, to just Google it. I read an article or whatever that said not to Google things right away as soon as it pops in your head, and so you can have time to think about it and contemplate it. Which, sure, that's fine, but if you still don't know the answer after thinking about it, Google it. It's not gonna hurt your brain by knowing new information. You don't have to use the 5 W's. There are obviously other questions. For example, if you've seen my randoms questions video, the thumbnail says, is witchcraft real? Now that doesn't start with one of the 5 W's, it starts with is, but it doesn't matter, it's still a question and it's intriguing to some people. It was intriguing to me, and in the video, it was pretty much just me Googling random questions, and I got to learn things that I would never learn if I never Googled those things. And you wouldn't learn about those things in school unless your school is just weird. But yeah, it's pretty fun. While you're at home during this lockdown, I encourage you to just not waste every day watching Netflix or YouTube videos, but to just try and learn new things. It can be a hobby or whatever, but you can also just learn fun facts and new information about your common household items or just things in your bedroom or whatever or you want. Or if there's like an acquaintance and you want to get to know them more, just ask them a whole bunch of questions. And what's even fun is that you can even ask people hypothetical questions. You can ask yourself hypothetical questions. Another cool way to learn new things is to find a problem and think of solutions and do research on how to solve that problem And you might not figure out how to solve that problem if it's extremely hard, like world hunger, but you'll learn a whole bunch of other new things about that you've never learned before, and you might figure out a way to solve another problem that you weren't even thinking about. If you have curiosity, eagerness to learn, and imagination, you will never be bored. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching my TED Talk, and until next time, stay curious.
Red in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.